Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Leos. Leo, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you. If you have Leo as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign, quick shout out to my Patreon. If you have Pisces or any other mutable sign placement, check out the Patreon because I have been coaching and guiding and helping the mutable signs. But fixed signs, congratulations, you have just completed a major milestone in your healing journey because Saturn is out of Aquarius, which was directly affecting the fixed signs, now moving into mutable energy now will be affecting those signs. So if you want to know more about how it is affecting you, you can watch the recent video I just posted when I went live the other day with Saturn and Pisces to see where it's happening in your house for all signs. And it could affect your houses or your sun sign. Or sign up for the Patreon where you can ask me questions specifically about your chart. Okay. So let's get into it, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you right now and what blunt truth you need to hear. Okay, you have Casper, the scared ass ghost. All right, and then you have self-love is top tier. All right, so what does that even mean? Okay, we got two things happening. Casper, the scared ass ghost. What is that in reference to for trouble up ahead? Self-love is top tier. What is that in reference to for Leo? Why is the cards not coming out? Yeah, there's a secret. Yeah, you're not ready is at the bottom. So I don't really know what they're talking about yet, Leo. Let's get into the everything deck, everything oracle, and see what's going on. This deck is back in stock. If you guys were interested in buying it, I use this deck in all of my videos. It's the deck that I created. So if you're interested, go check out the Etsy shop where this deck is amongst lots of other products. All right. So let's see here what we got. What is trouble up ahead? And what is trouble up ahead in reference to for Leo? What is trouble up ahead in reference to? Past or past life? Job loss or decrease? Ooh. What about Casper? Casper. Hidden enemy. Self-love. What? Okay, so you got two cards here about self-love. So self-love is very important. You got self-love is top tier, and then you have self-love again. Let's get more into that since that is a theme that's coming out. Tell me more about self-love for Leo. What does Leo need to know or think about in regards to self-love? Ooh, you have luck. What does Leo need to consider in regards to self-love? The truth will come out. Completion or closure. For some of you Leos, you guys are going into a period of where you could possibly lose something, okay? And that's not to scare you. I mean, life is all about like gains and losses, right? But something is taken away from you in order for you to finally prioritize your self-love that you may have been putting off, right? So this can come in the form of you losing a job, or there's a decrease in finances. This can come in you losing a relationship, you becoming single possibly, or you may be finding out about something or somebody that did not have your best interest at heart, affair or third party. With the truth will come out, and then completion or closure. Honestly, it's like a time, and then you have time apart also. So there is something that you are separating from more than likely, or there's truth surrounding it. And it's very important that you prioritize your self-love because that is something that is going to help ground you and help you get through whatever this is. Okay. Let me see more about this. Anything else for Leo with what truth is going to be revealed for Leo? What is this truth that is revealed for Leo? Something about an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius What truth is revealed for Libra? Libra. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. I said Libra. Unrequited or unbalanced. All right. What else for Leo? You have they miss you. What else? Rest. Okay. And there has been a theme. You have friendships at the bottom in your readings where you're seeing a lot of energy that has not been reciprocated. Saturn just leaving your seventh house of relationships, and you're able to see where some people have been troublesome or holding you back in your life, or where a lack of self-love has been keeping you stagnant. Okay, but there is going to be truth reveals around what is not balanced, what is not reciprocated in your life. Some things that have been taken away from you, they miss you. Some people may try to get back in your life, so be careful about that, which can be kind of hidden enemy type of energy if it is not something that is healthy, right? Or maybe you are going to be reconciling with somebody. But you have rest. Some of you need to prioritize your rest. You could have recently gone through a job loss or something along those lines, and now you have a lot more time, and now you're like, or you just got out of a relationship, or you just ended like a major friendship, something significant that's ended, or a transition in your life, or there's like more space there, and you're like, okay, what do I do with this time now that I'm not dealing with this other stuff here? And it's a good time for rest. It's a good time to look at where you have not been loving on yourself and being more selfish in a sense, okay? Leos, there's always a stigma about Leos that Leos are very selfish. And I don't feel like that's true. I feel like Leos can be self-centered, but not necessarily selfish. They're two different things, okay? And we're all supposed to be self-centered to a degree, because we are supposed to be thinking about ourselves in circumstances. That's how we don't like run ourselves down to the ground and go dry. But there has been a lot of energy, Leo, that you've been giving to a lot of different things in your life. And now we're transitioning into Saturn in your 8th house. So it's going to be less about like just surface level things, surface level relationships. Now we're having to go deeper and see, why do we act certain ways in relationships, or why certain things have been taken from us? Because Saturn transits the 8th house for you guys, that is a house of loss, and it's a house of death and rebirth. So again, there is going to be a season where there's a decrease of some kind, especially for Leo sun and risings. But just like Scorpio energy transmutes, you will rise again. But there is something beneath the surface that is trying to be shown to you about this loss, or this transition, or this period of downtime. What is the advice for Leo here? What is the advice for Leos at this time? And then I'll go into some tarot. What is the advice for Leos right now? You have vacation. Think before you act. Oops. What is the advice for Leo? Temptation. Blessing in disguise. If you do go through this period of like, you have new job or increase at the top. So that after this season of like, okay, I don't know what's happening here with this job or whatever, you will get the new. But you have blessing in disguise. It is a blessing in disguise. Whatever comes to light or whatever is revealed to you. And vacation, this is a time where you really need to consider, since you do have more time, or you are going into a period where you will have more time, to go on vacation or just relax or do things that are literally just for you. You have interview. Others of you are going to be preparing for an upgrade of some kind after a season of like loss. If you have suffered a loss, and it's not to scare you, but that's what the cards are saying. So we'll go with that. All right. And there's like a lot of like messages that are reflecting of like, you need to take care of yourself more. You need to rest more. You need to prioritize something else over this other stuff. Like 8th house is about getting deep. It's like, where does our needs really lie? It's not in money necessarily. It's not in these surface level things. It's like, I need to get deeper. I need to get more serious about my health. I need to get more serious about my life. Like whatever it is, getting deep and getting more involved in that shadow work that you got to do. All right. What else is coming towards Leo at this time? Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node, west node. What's coming towards Leo right now with this energy? What's coming towards Leo? Oh, I need both of those to come out. What's coming towards Leo right now? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node. You got moon card. What's coming towards Leo? Leo's Ace of Pentacles. I see a new job coming towards a lot of you. If you have been worried about that money stuff, you got Death card at the bottom. There's just a lot of uncertainty right now for when, where, why, how it's going to happen. Tell me more what's coming towards Leo with the Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles. What's coming towards Leo with this Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles? I feel like, honestly, this is a period where your faith is being tested because things are slowing down for you, or they have come to a halt of some kind, or your focus is now being redirected here. And it is bringing you a lot of anxiety. You have the Nine of Swords at the top. Or it's causing you to like not feel as secure as you normally would because maybe there's something going on where you lost a relationship or a job or something with your health, right? Or things are not like taking off the way that you expected them to. Ace of Wands reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, which is why it's emphasizing, okay, when all these other things start to fall apart in our lives, what else do you have to fall back on? You know, your self-love, your spirituality, your friendships, your emotional connection to your guides, whatever it is, something that you need to be pouring more time into right now. And like Spirit is saying, literally, it's time to shift your focus. It's time to look at other areas of your life that you have been neglecting, because this, like, Leo's a sign that like very all or nothing, where when you focus your attention on something, it's like you give that thing your all of your attention. So now that you don't have that as much, what are you going to focus on? There's other areas of life that are very important where you need to consider, I've been slacking off. Like, I've been giving so much to this relationship. I've neglected myself. I've been giving so much to my family. I've neglected my friends. I've been giving so much to my job. I've been neglecting myself, my friends, and my family. Like, you know, just considering, okay, this is now my time. Let me get things back on track and figure out what else I can focus on here. Okay. Surrender to divine timings at the bottom of this deck. Let's see what else, Leo, you need to surrender right now. What does Leo need to surrender at this time? Surrender stress. What else does Leo need to surrender? Surrender to your full power. Love that because it has a lion on it. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Then surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. All right, so this is what we have here. Something that could have been causing you a lot of stress is leaving your life. But, you know, sometimes it's so interesting. We can get used to stress. You know, sometimes you can get used to stress, or if you've been living in survival mode for so long, you can get really used to that energy. And when you don't have it, you subconsciously go and create more of it. So be careful if that's what you've been doing. Like, now that you don't have anything to stress over, it's like you kind of miss the feeling of being stressed and anxious, and you create more anxiety in that sense. So that's very interesting how that can happen. All right, so what is the advice for everybody? I'm going to pull some for human design. I have a couple of things in mind. What's the advice for Leos at this time for human design? You have Ace of Wands. You have Four of Cups upright. You have King of Swords. What is the advice for human design, Leos? Got Death card. I see you going through a transformation where certain things that were satisfying to you are no longer satisfying, and now you feel a little bit lost. You're like, well, now where do I go? Now what do I do? Now that this feeling, I don't feel the same way I felt before. Why is a death card here? Why is the death card here for Leos? Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is very fated. This is not something that you can run away from. This is not something that you can fight. This is something that you have to mourn, you have to grieve, and you have to move forward. Because it is leading you to something that is a lot more happy. Yeah, you got 10 of Cups. You got the Sun card. Yes, happiness. You are going to be really, really extremely happy. But like I said, there's a period first of mourning. Death card, 5 of Cups. There's a period of loss first. That is what 8th house and Scorpio energy is all about. It's about we have to lose in order to gain, make room for the new. And so there could be a little bit of stubbornness with that, right? 4 of Cups. As you are losing, you're like, I don't want to be open to anything else. I want what I had. And if I can't have that, I don't want nothing, right? But you will have happiness again. You will see the sun again. You will find joy again. But it is calling for you to have this change in perspective. Like, okay, let's get into human design. So generators, some of you are like, I don't know what excites me. Generator and MG. You're like, I don't know how to find my excitement again. I don't know how to get that spark back again. And excitement is not something that you go find. It is something that finds you. So with that being said, that is your time. If you hit a plateau in your business, in your relationship, in your whatever, nothing is moving. That is a time for you. You splurge on you. You have fun with yourself. You do self-care. Focus on your skincare, your diet, hobbies, whatever. Okay. You tap back into you and little things that make you have excitement and joy and fun, because it's not always going to be big moments of excitement and things are like so grand and always, exciting at the top of the sky. It just doesn't work like that. There are slow periods in our lives, and a lot of you are needing to find a lot more depth in your life. If you are a projector in human design, some of you are in this place where you're like, okay, I'm out of this relationship, or I'm not getting invites, or I'm not, like, things are not moving for me. So now what do I do? That is a time to focus all on yourself. Projectors are the type that mostly focuses on other people, and they penetrate other people's aura. So now that you're in this position, you're like, I don't know what to focus on. Focus on you. Focus on your skills. Focus it on like anything that you like. A lot of projectors don't even know who they are because they're so focused on other people. This is your season to focus on yourself wholeheartedly and just do things that you like and things that can prepare you for your next big invitation. But projectors need a lot more rest than other people. So use this time to rest. Don't do anything. Okay. There's nothing wrong with doing nothing. And that's where we have to decondition, where we feel like I gotta be moving all the time, especially generators, like feeling like we gotta keep going, we gotta move, do. No, sometimes you just have to do nothing. And that is exactly what you're meant to be doing right now. Okay. At the bottom of this, you have, you're not ready. Under that, you have calm your tits. Okay, so relax. If you are a manifester, you guys also need to be taking more time to rest. If you're like, I don't know what to create next, I don't know what to do. You are supposed to be resting 80% of the time, working 20%. So a lot of you are waiting for your next big moment to inform and to initiate. There's nothing to initiate right now. Some of you just need to prioritize rest and reflection on where you've come from, okay? And not fight up against that so much. Do things differently this time. Reflectors, some of you are in this place where you feel like there's, you're waiting for some type of clarity to find you or an answer to come, and you're not getting anything. It just means there's nothing for you to do. There's no wisdom for you to share right now. And it's just a period of, I need to just wait it out and rest it out. And I need to focus on my body. I need to focus on healing myself. I need to focus on my shadow work, my therapy. I need to go through this season of decrease, things slowing down. It's a season of decrease for you right now. Leo, there's a time to sow and a time to reap. Right now is your sowing season. Okay, of your feeling season. Not necessarily, bro. Look what came out for y'all 3 times in a row. Self-love. Leo, self-love is what you need to prioritize right now. Self-discipline. Keep your word to yourself. Fall in love with how you feel when you are taking care of you. Observe. How are you feeling? Sit with it without labels or judgment. Practice just observing yourself and others. Not everything needs your reaction. So when there is nothing for you to do, do that. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Focus on yourself. You're always focusing on doing this and doing that and giving this and giving that. This is a season where you are going to feel like that lack, that decrease. And this is your time to give your all to you the way you give your all to everybody else in your life, especially if you got Virgo placements. I know you do. Okay, so you will be very, very happy, but you have to go through this season of being a little uncomfortable with this loss and prioritize your self-love. Okay, it came out 3 times in a row. I don't know how much clearer it can get. Thank you, Leos, for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.